Hello guys and welcome back to another episode of my Aston Villa career mode. This is episode number 7 and we do start today's episode off with a game against Tottenham Hotspur, or Spurs as they're called in the game, at White Hart Lane. And for some reason I don't know why they are called Spurs. I know they are technically called Spurs as kind of a nickname, but their actual name is Tottenham Hotspur, and it always kind of bugs me how Tottenham aren't called their proper name. Obviously, being an Arsenal fan, it's not that much of a problem, but it's just kind of one of them OCD type things. Like, everyone else has got their full name. Rather than calling Aston Villa Villa, they are called Aston Villa, and it's just kind of one of them things that I don't know why that is. Is there a particular reason as to why EA have put Spurs as their name or not? I just don't honestly understand that. It's a bit strange. But we do start today's episode off, as I said, against Tottenham, looking to hopefully maybe cause an upset here at White Hart Lane. It would be lovely to walk away with a victory. We have been struggling quite a lot in the past few episodes, and I'm still unsure as to whether or not I should put the difficulty back down to professional. Let me know after you've watched the entirety of this video. So watch right until the end, and you can see the result of both of these two games that I do play today. And do let me know whether or not you feel it would be a good idea to switch the difficulty back down to professional, because I am finding it so hard. You can see here how Tottenham are just keeping the ball, and no matter what I do, for some reason I can just not get hold of it. And also I'm having a lot of trouble with actually putting the ball in the back of the net. It happened last year, and to be fair, it happens every single year. Like, for the last 3 years I've struggled for the first month or two of FIFA 16, and I think part of it is because in total all I've played of FIFA 16 is about 18 games of Ultimate Team, and all of the games that you've seen on the channel through career mode. I've not played any career mode off camera at all this year, and as I said, I've only played about 18 games in Ultimate Team, so I've probably only played about 30, maybe 35 games worth of career mode. Not even that. I don't even think we played 15 odd games in career mode this year, but that could be why. It's just that I haven't actually played a lot of the game. I will be trying to get better at it, but I just don't have the time to play casually like career mode or Ultimate Team. Like, the only time I play this game is to actually make videos on it, because I'm so busy with work and just generally being absolutely knackered and not feeling much like playing FIFA just for fun, because I'd rather be going to bed. But hopefully we can get better, and you can see just how many chances we are getting in this game, and for some reason they're just not going in the way that we want them to, and unfortunately the game does end 0-0. The only real positive from that is we have picked up a point against one of the bigger teams in the league, but with the chances we had, I was expecting to hopefully just grab a cheeky goal, and for some reason it just wasn't going our way, and the game does indeed end 0-0. But we do walk away with a point away from home, which is always good. Walking away with a point is much better than walking away with a loss. But obviously, even if we at the rate we're going, we're going to draw every single game, which means we'll probably be just about avoid relegation if we did that, but we definitely wouldn't be meeting our target of getting inside the top 7 this year in the Barclays Premier League. See, we did do a spot of training there as well, trying to train up our youth players, but unfortunately it's just proven to be very difficult to do so and to get anyone to grow. And still, if you guys do have any tips as well to put in the comments on how to best use player training this year in career mode, please do let me know. I did ask in the comments of the My Player video that went up yesterday, and hopefully you guys enjoyed that as well. But I'd really appreciate anyone giving me any help with how to use player training in a way that means I'm going to grow my players as fast as possible. I don't want to have to play them all the time, and I don't usually play them at all just because it's a lot easier to simulate them. But I don't know if there's a certain tactic I could use to try and get the lower rated players higher or whatever, and just basically how to use it, because I literally have no clue. But nevertheless, we do go into the second game of today's episode, which is actually at home, but we are facing Manchester City, which means we have had 2 massive games in this episode in Spurs and City. Really difficult for us, and playing on world class, as I said, is just super hard this year. As I said, it happens every year for me, but I know a lot of people have been saying that the difficulty is ridiculous. But it's kind of annoying how I watch other YouTubers' career modes, and they're all playing on like world class or legendary, and although they are struggling a little bit, they are managing to score goals, and for some reason I just cannot do that. So I kind of feel like the only one who can't score goals, which kind of sucks. And as I said, the same happened last year in my Everton career, and it's happening again with this Aston Villa career. But hopefully I'll give it up until January, which is going to be in the next 3 episodes, maybe 2. And if we are still not being able to score, I will put the difficulty down to professional, probably for the rest of the season, just so that we can at least score some goals and not get sacked, because this series I intend to run for quite a long time, and I don't want to get sacked in the opening 10 episodes because I cannot score a goal. So that'll be what I'm going to do, is play on professional if we don't do any better by January, which, as I said, we've got about 4 games to see how we do. But De Bruyne here whips one in, and Karius with a good save away. But again, Man City piling on the pressure. Zuccolini with a half decent cross there. Unfortunately for them, Aguero couldn't get onto the end of it. We do find ourselves a corner. Scott Sinclair to whip it in. Decent corner from him and a good punch away from Joe Hart to keep the game at 0-0. We do find ourselves an excellent chance here. We played Gabby Bonglahor this game for some reason or another, and we almost find ourselves 1-0 in front. I decided to use a Bonglahor because playing against City, we would need to use the option of counter-attack, and Batshuayi is a great player, but he's not quite as fast as a Bonglahor. And unfortunately, we do actually put the ball in the back of the net, but it was actually deemed offside by the linesman, and we do again walk away with a 0-0 draw. Really do actually find it quite annoying. You know, I was quite actually pissed off after this game, and it's actually put me in quite a bad mood recording tonight because for some reason, no matter what I do, I just cannot score goals, and I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Maybe my build-up play is a little bit too fast. I'm still adjusting to FIFA 16. As I said, I really haven't played too much of the game. I mean, I imagine you guys think I've played 100+ games. I honestly haven't. I've probably played 30 games of the full release of FIFA 16. It's been out for like 2 or 3 weeks now, but as I said, with work and stuff, it's super hard. But you can see, again, we are training up our players, and finally our little youngster here is starting to grow a little bit more, nearly at 58 overall. Don't know if he's going to be any good to us at all in this series just because of how low he is. Let me know if you'd like me to use another scout feature star and see if we could do any better. But you can see the league table here. We are down in 8th, which isn't too bad, but the record isn't looking great. We played 12 games, winning 4, drawing 5, and losing 3, which is a pretty awful record, to be honest. I think all of them wins have probably come on professional difficulty anyway, so it's been a bit of a messy start to the season, but hopefully we can make it better as the episodes go on. And if you are looking forward to the January transfer window, which should be coming up in most likely episode 10 or 11, let me know, because I'm really excited to bring in some new faces into the club. But anyway, guys, if we could smash 5 likes for this video of, well, this episode of career mode, should I say, that would be absolutely awesome. If you haven't already, go and subscribe to the channel for more FIFA 16 content, and I will speak to you guys in episode number 8 of the Aston Villa career mode very soon.